Hi, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Miss Melly Flo's Vibe Life, my YouTube channel for my tarot readings and my Vibe Life stuff. So I am doing full moon readings for the first full moon in October, which is Aries. Well, it's Libra with an Aries in Aries, and so this is my water reading. So I break them up in elements if you haven't seen my previous videos. So you might have a lot of water in your charts. This would be a reading for you. Or you might be looking at your emotional state, and this also might be a reading for you. So I am going to draw a few cards from a few different decks, and then I'm going to do a Greenwood reading for us this evening and put them out and see what is coming out of this full moon for all of our elemental peeps. So I'm going to start with the Heart and Soul deck and see what we get from the Heart and Soul deck. Straight up, here we are. Okay, here we've got water element. You are a beautiful soul. Look within and you will see it. There is a pearl in your heart. Close your eyes and you will feel it. The most precious thing is inside of you. Calm your mind, meditate, and you will feel your soul's intimate spiritual realm. Infinite spiritual realm. Calm your mind, meditate, and you will feel your soul's infinite spiritual realm. Looking within, you will never go without. There you are. It's all inside of you. You got it. You got a pearl. You got pearls of wisdom. My little water people to spread amongst peeps. Alright, so the next deck I've got out is the Blue Angel deck. I really love this. Automatically, this deck has this really strong energy. It has Archangel Michael on its cover, and this has a lot of different elements to it that I really like. A bit of dragon element to it. So let's see what we got. So air, water, full moon, full moon, first full moon in October. Let's go water element. What do we got for my water peeps? Oh, and that's jumping. Let's see. It'll turn up. Give it a second. It'll turn up. There it is. Sacred Earth. Sacred Earth and vitality. So we can see a few different elements in here. So I got a lot of decks this year. I've been reading the Greenwood for 25 years. But I got a lot of new decks this year, and so I'm on purpose going through them and reading them from the book, because this is where you learn your information from, like the real deal. So number 16. What do we got here? Sacred Earth. So let's actually read it. You can guess, but let's have a look at what it actually says. You can find healing and inspiration by connecting with the earth. Nature's healing energy will bring you peace and balance to your body and emotions and mind. You can connect with nature's timeless wisdom anywhere, anytime. Even if you're indoors, simply close your eyes and imagine yourself surrounded by nature's beauty. Perhaps on a sandy beach, a lush green rainforest, or within the sacred heart of Uluru. Breathe nature's soul and healing light. Imagine yourself as a waterfall, a majestic tree. If you feel the flow like water, if you feel yourself flow like the water and your branches sway in the breeze, feel yourself nourished by the fertile earth beneath you. You are at one with the sacred planet, forever loved by nature. Now I see the secret of making the best person is to grow into the open air and eat and sleep with the earth. Walt Whitman. Thank you, Walt. And thank you, Blue Angel deck. I love that it talks about Uluru. It's really funny what turns up in what readings and what turns up in what books about what. And so I really like reading through it, because sometimes they're really mentioning stuff that's like, I got a Dreamtime deck, an Aboriginal deck that I'm going to do readings from. Not today, but I only got it the other day, and so all of these things all connect together in some really interesting ways. So maybe you should go to Uluru if you're here in Australia, or maybe you're meant to go into the rainforest if you're like in Cairns, or like to get out there, get in your nature. Water element, get out there in your nature, connect with your sacred earth. Alright, so we're going to take one more from the Super Attractor. Like, be grateful for our abundance. What are we attracting with the moon? For the water element, what are we attracting with the moon? For the full moon, for first full moon in October, in our hallowed month. In our all hallowed month, what have we got for the water element. Oh, that one. It's working its way out. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. One step at a time. Even at our worst, we've got one step at a time. Just one. That's it. If that's all you got today, just take one step. Breathe. Breathe. Put yourself. But I feel my way to faith one step at a time. I'm going to earth myself, connect myself. Nice, water people. You're doing well. Right, what have we got on the back of here? You're a beautiful soul. And you got a pearl. You got pearls of wisdom. All right, that's beautiful. Here we are. So, I have the greenwood out, and I do have another deck out if I want to do confirmation cards on top. But so far, they've been pretty basic, and the cats have been really interactive. So let's see how long this lasts. All right, so then next, I'm going to do the greenwood. Buddy, just give me 1 second, buddy. Alright, sorry people. Sorry water peeps. Got interactive cats now in all of this. So I'm going to, this starts with the present state. Here we are. We start at the very beginning. Right, present state for the water people. What have we got? What have we got going on with water for the full moon? Water peeps. We've got the stone. Alright, so this is a little fairy energy. This is Page of Wands. This is messages of faith. This could be a fire sign child, but this is like really sort of ferreting over here and getting information, ferreting over there. What do I believe in? What have I got? Little informations of faith. Listen to your intuition coming through. Listen to the pearls that are coming through. You'll feel it, connecting with it. There's a little fire, a little bit of fire, like connecting to things. Alright, nice. The next card, it's a little message of faith. You might be connecting with people who have got a like mind, a like vibe as you. Alright, connecting with your vibe life and your vibe people. Little messages of faith. So the next card is the spiritual mediator. After this, I'm going to turn it down. So the spiritual mediator. What have we got for the water peeps? For full moon. Put my crystals out. They're out bathing. Cleansing. Full moon energy in Aries. Nice spicy. Let's see. Oof. That too. So, oof. And then we've got the Page of Arrows. So we've got a lot of communication. A lot of communications. There's a lot of messages. There's a lot of messages to go with our faith. It's really funny when the woodpecker comes up. All of a sudden I start talking quicker. It's like here. There's a lot of messages. There's a lot of SMSs. This is a lot of, a lot of posts. This is a lot of stuff that you're reading. This is people calling. This is a lot of conversation. Expressing yourself. These two going together. Look, nice jumpy. Alright, I'm going to put this down so you can actually see the table on my gold table today. I've got interactive mats. Alright, so this next card is your conscious will. It's what you consciously think about what's going on. Alright, so got a thing on a spring that's just moving. Your conscious will is this endurance. You've got to hold in. So it's of the senses. And this is, taking the time. You can actually make it. You can to make the distance. Endurance is weathering the storm. Being able to hold back in and see what's going on around you and not be affected by the storm so much. And know that it too will pass. This is just a moment. And this is your conscious will. It's like, you've battened down the hatches. You've got your stock, your store. You're sort of sitting fine. You're sitting pretty inside of all of this. Messages, communication, and we've got endurance. Excellent. Alright, you can make it to the next step on your path. The next card is your source of your power. It's your driving force. What's driving you? So, there we are. Clearing out old beliefs. This is a clearance card. 7. Again, a healing card. This is a healing card. All cards are healing, but this is that position that it's like, we've got our 5 and 6, and this is like, right, what are we going to move? Where are we going to move with this? This is, so this is emotional backburning. This is spiritual backburning. Yeah, this is tending to your spiritual garden. Do the weeding, do clearing the limbs out, making sure that the flowers are great and ready to bloom, that you've got good stuff that you're feeding in. But this is definitely about clearing out old ways. You're allowed to believe something new every day. If you've got a new idea, somebody's giving you new information and you can see that it's something that you're allowed to add to your ethos, that's what you're allowed to do. So this is a changing thing, but it's clearing out old beliefs. Buddy. Clearing our old beliefs, we're clearing our old stagnant causes and changing our world with this card. Alright, I'm going to clear you out off my table, you big ass bugger. Sit there, sit there. Don't sit on my tables. It's going to get bad for us if you keep doing this. No. Seriously, cat. I'll have a shit for you. Okay. Okay. So, we're clearing. Spiritual clearing. Okay. So, the next card is our... I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't with these cats, right? If I leave them at the door, they just sit there on the scratch. If I let them in, then they try to get all over the table, and then Buddy does this. And so I had to get rid of the last recording because he just wouldn't stop. So they're either in or they're out, but they definitely are playing around inside of all of this game with me with the cards because they love them. The cats have always loved the cards, no matter which cat I've had. Give me a second. I've got to give him an obstacle. Because he seems to think that he can get up on my table because there's nothing on it and it fits him, and so that's a great place, and it's the last place I want him. I don't want him up there at all. Excellent, because he knows this. He's great. He's a great cat. Buddy. He actually is. He's cool. He's like a dog cat. So we're going. So we've got the conscious will is we're enduring, and we're in our source of our power is we're spiritual backbirding. We've got a lot of communication. We're talking our life. We're talking our vibe. We're talking our faith and what we're communicating. And so then we're clearing. We've got spiritual backbirding off the back of this. All right, we'll go back down. Ooh, go back down here. So we're going to move to, this is your unconscious empathy. So the balance for your conscious will. What are we unconsciously thinking about our life? In the full moon. In the full moonlight for the first full moon in October. The Greenman. Alright, this is a real strength of character. This is a test of our power. This is our test of our strength. This is implying it in a very masculine way into the world. This is not magical. This is, you know, this is really pushing down in what you believe and your faith and using your power and using the strength of you, you know, to really be the emperor, to grab everything that you survey inside of all of this. So this could be a person that you idealize, that you're looking at, or a person that you want in your life, sort of thing. Or this could be something that you want to embrace. You want to embrace a Greenman. You want to be that caring, earthy soul. You want to take that power of faith and really apply it to the world. Okay, he's big. The Greenman's big, sitting in there. This is big energy. You're moving. This is getting most connected, more connected with your earthy place. Buddy, no. Okay, so the next card is your no. You're gonna have to wait, card. Like, seriously. Seriously, buddy. Okay, sorry, peoples. So this is also Miss Melliflow and Buddy's hot tea for the soul, for your full moon. He's been very interactive with you guys. He was this afternoon also. So the next card is your challenge. What have we got? What have we got for the challenge? Oops, let's not do that one. That's not what we want to do. We want to do the challenge. What is your challenge? What is the water element challenge? Ooh, all right. This is air. This is the hawk. This is the air knight. This is a go-getter. This is somebody who's pursuing something. This doesn't waste any energy. It's like, I'm a predator. I've got these words. I'm going to advertise. I'm going to market. This is your challenge, maybe. Expressing yourself in a way that isn't, you know, how you're expressing yourself. Or this might be a person that is being this sort of challenge, being that this is in a challenge position. Air sign male, like an air element male. Like, this is, but definitely either maybe expressing how you're expressing your ideas, or how they're coming across, or how you're gaining your information, how you're applying to the world through your communication level. Like, how do you start your networking? How do you start your marketing? How do you get those sort of things up in the air? What are you thinking? How do you pinpoint that? Lists, always lists with air. All right, so the next card is your healing element. What's going to help? What's going to help my water peeps? For the moon, what's your healing element? For the water peeps, what's the healing element for the water peeps? Oh, look at all the pages. Be careful, this could be fertile. You could be having children, but this is fertile. This reading's very fertile. It's got 3 children in it. It's got 3 pages in it. So, we have, And you know what? With this being this, the air sign, just step on back, right? Before we get to that next page. This air sign page sitting here, you know, when we're talking about the challenge, it may be moving those ideas on that one step might be the challenge in that communication flow on a communication level. And upping those antes so you can bring those ideas and this communication together. Maybe the idea. All right, so let's go with the next page, the page of stones. So this could be an earth sign child. Is your healing element, but this is a ram. This is making your nest and gathering your stones, enjoying, redecorating, like getting your, you know, reutilizing, maybe doing like reutilizing and reutilizing your space and sort of really looking at your nest and your larder. And we know that we've got that in the bag with our conscious will. We're sitting in, we're being very patient with all of this. But this is all new sorts of energy pages. Again, there's 3 pages. Please, water sign people, this could be a very fertile month for you if you're interested in that. All right, this is a fertile period regardless, because you can see that regardless of which way you would look at that. All right, so the next card is our outcomes. What's coming out for the full moon? What's our outcome from our full moon for our water element? For this first full moon in October for the water element, what do we got? All right. So this spread is sort of a spread that I use for my personal readings. I can do bigger ones, but here we are with the Guardian. Because I find that these are really fulfilling, and I'm finding they're great this moon. So here we are. So the Guardian. The Guardian is about our fears and making them bigger than fear themselves. They're like, do you see the path? Are you concentrating on path, or are you concentrating on your fears? Did you build your building blocks and stepping stones to get down onto this path that you, when you got here, that you weren't going to fall to your knees and crumble? What have you dealt with your demons? Have you dealt with yourself so that you're not scared by something that's nothing to fear? This is the devil in a traditional deck. The Guardian guards our inner, deepest, darkest secrets, but it also guards our path. And if you're afraid of this bear, you are never going to get down this path. So it's a bit like what you fear is fear itself. And so it's time to, you know, work out what your stumbling blocks are that you could be pushed back. Have you made your stepping stones? Have you? It's big energies. For you to get your Greenman, you've got to deal with your demons, all right? Deal with your vices, because that's sometimes what's holding us back. Those vices are going to be connected. Those vices are connected to you clearing this out. So it's like, you know, while you're doing all of this, you're dealing with your demons, and it's a big movement. So you've got comforting energies around. There's a lot of conversation. There's a lot of banter for water element people in this reading. So I really hope you're enjoying your full moon. And there is October reads out on the YouTube channel. Hit like and subscribe. Share with your peeps. Really great to see you in other readings. I hope you've enjoyed. Mahalo.